Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome in. Welcome to your tarot reading. We're going to be doing, actually, let's just see what the message is. Let's do a general reading, okay? Holy Spirit, thank you for guiding us. All right, what is the message for someone out there? Also, you guys, if you haven't already, definitely check out my second channel. It is called The Love Seer, and that's Seer as in S-E-E-R. That is where I upload all of my love readings. Very soon, that is going to be my main channel. Ace of Cups, Eight of Wands, tell us more. You have the Death. Ooh, okay. This is definitely about love. You have the Hermit that's here. Somebody's thinking about you heavily. Eight of Swords that's here. Yeah, they're holding on to you. They haven't let you go. The Four of Pentacles is when you have an attachment to a person, place, or thing. Let's talk about it. There's someone here who's definitely putting in the work to be able to have a life with you. The Seven of Pentacles is when you work persistently. All right, it's someone who's working with an intention. This is someone who's working to achieve their goal. The Seven of Pentacles really connects to the saying, you reap what you sow. Okay, you reap what you sow. So this is someone who is sowing seeds in hope to get an outcome with you. Lots of work here that this person has to do in order for God to give them a chance to be with you. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing that they have to work to have a life with you. It'll make them respect you more. You know, this person, by the time God is done working them, they will see you as their reward. And so they will cherish you. They will value you because they know all of the work that they had to do first in order to be with you. Let's start with the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups represents a new beginning in love. Let's just look at the illustration because it depicts this love so beautifully. This love is so strong that the water is overflowing out of the cup and creating a body of water. This is the kind of love that will never run dry. This is a kind of love that is a blessing to you and your romantic interest. Now, what is your love interest currently doing? I'm seeing them take a lot of action here, right? There's a lot of work that they're having to do. It's almost like God is telling you, just sit tight and let me prepare this person for you. Let me do the work to bring you true love. You don't have to do the work. You just sit there and look pretty or look handsome is pretty much what you are being guided to do. Now, your love interest, on the other hand, who I do feel is the masculine energy, he's having to do a lot of work on himself. And if you're wondering what kind of work, it's more so like purging. He's going through a purge. He's going through a spiritual cleanse. He's going through endings in his life. But to every ending is a new beginning. So it really feels like God is renewing your love interest for you. God is molding, shaping, and preparing this man for you. You do not want to come together with him unprepared. Okay? You don't want to be with this man and his old self. You don't want to come together with his old self. You want to come together with his new self. You want him to go through a renewal of the mind, body, and spirit. You want him to be transformed. You want him to be made new for you. Because perhaps with the Death card here, perhaps there are some old ways that he is being called to leave behind. He's shedding old skin. Perhaps there are certain ties and connections that he's having to sever. Perhaps there are certain behavior and habits and mindsets that he's really having to, to leave in the past and adopt a new way of life is pretty much what he's being called to do. So lots of work. I mean, the Eight of Wands is fast energy. It can represent fast action, fast communication. I more so see him in action mode. So he's working and working and working. He's not just sitting there. And so there's a transformation that God is doing to your romantic interests. It looks like this is the person who you've chosen to spend the rest of your life with. It's just that God is having to prepare them for you, which is such a blessing, by the way. So be patient, practice discipline and obedience, know your worth, and just wait. If this is something that's meant to be, the two of you will come together in God's perfect timing. Let's look at the Hermit. So the Hermit is introspection. It's like when you take a step back, you sort of retreat, you isolate, just so that you can have the time and the energy to reflect. I feel like for you, that is just a part of your nature. I feel like a part of you is the Hermit. You may be someone who's very insightful. I feel like, though, this is the energy that your love interest is also being called to carry. Your love interest is being called to learn how to be an insightful person, how to have depth. You see, the problem with your love interest is in the past, I feel like they didn't really have a lot of depth to them. And something tells me that maybe they were even a bit superficial, just very like surface level. This person may have not even been very intuitive or very spiritual. They pretty much just like take things as they are, or at least in the past, that's how they were. So this person has to meet you halfway. They have to catch up to you. And so they have to catch up to your level of spirituality, where this is an individual who's being taught how to be insightful, how to be introspective, how to be more self-aware, and how to also self-reflect, So that's a part of them that, God is also molding and shaping. Next, you have the Eight of Swords. So your person has gone through this major spiritual awakening, and perhaps you sparked their spiritual awakening. By the way, we don't just go through one spiritual awakening. We will go through a plethora of spiritual awakenings, but I feel like you sparked their very first spiritual awakening. And with the Eight of Swords here, the Eight of Swords represents being mentally stuck, like a mental imprisonment. I wouldn't wish the Eight of Swords on my worst enemy, okay? But this is the energy that I do feel your person is currently in for some reason. Let's see why that is. Clarify the Eight of Swords. It could just be representing that this person is stuck on you, especially mentally, like they can't let you go. I say that because right after the Eight of Swords is the Four of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles is when you form an attachment to a person, place, or thing. Yeah, they keep on reminiscing about the past with you, the Six of Cups. Six of Cups is all about reunions, reconciliations, reminiscing about the past. They haven't let you go, no matter how difficult or burdensome this connection has been. They're still holding on to you. They're still very much stuck on you, and they still very much want to be with you. So why is it that the two of you aren't able to be together? Four of Wands. This person's being tested.